Oh, hello. Good afternoon, everyone. How's it going? Welcome on in. Molly, Elia, good to see you. How you doing? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. A lovely little treehouse spot. The Free Company house is slowly filling up. It's quite nice. I might have stayed up until freaking 4 a.m. Finishing off the last few bits and pieces. I needed to get. Oh, and if you can't tell, I stayed up for it. It wasn't even intentional. I was just doing stuff, and then I looked at the clock, and it was like 3 a.m. And I was like, okay, I'll do like one or two more things, and then it was 4 a.m. And I was like, oh fuck. But we have enough. I think I meet all the prerequisites to buy a house here. I want to see if I. Not be refunded under any circumstance. Yeah, okay. So I kinda very specifically I want to get number 13. No reason, really. I just kinda want it. So you made it a goal 4, Molly. Congratulations. Welcome to the ever so slightly less crappy echelons of Teamfight Tactics. I managed to make 44 LP back today, so I got that going for me. I'm sure I'll get through gold eventually. I actually need to maybe actually look up how to play the game, or some actual stuff like that. Who knows? What crazy madness and tales? What else did I do? I got. I finished off the Scholar questline. I can't remember if I'd done that by the last time. I got a huge buff to my fucking outfit. I don't know, I can't remember what quest I completed, but that just gave me a chest, and then I opened up the chest and it gave me like all of this specifically for my class stuff. Now, fashion wise, it's awful, so I glammed it. It's not awful. Okay, it's a little awful. Like this is just a mortarboard fucking thing. So dumb looking. But yeah, I glammed it for now, but I will probably unglam it and use these and turn these into a thing later. Apparently you can get like customizable versions of them too, which requires some know-how. Did some crafting finally. Finally actually looked some crafting, did a bit of fishing. Ranked up quite a bit in fishing, only because to do the basic fishing quest, you basically need to RNG catch the right fish, and it just happened to take me a while to catch the right fish, so I ended up at level 8 by accident. So that was cool, I guess. And I did some other stuff, and I unlocked Beast Tribe quests, which are interesting. So you can actually go and talk to some of the boys we've been killing all this time. But for now, I believe we had just found Biggs and Wedge, and we're about to get something else done. I can't actually remember what we were doing. We were trying to rebuild. Let's see. Oh yeah. Now we're probably going to go rescue some folks. Come into my cast room. I can't. Can I get the quest info for this? I guess not. Oh well. I played 5 demon comp with only 2 base demons. Pretty good. That's a lot of spatulas. That's a lot of spatulas and tears. It's really, that's actually demon spatula buff now is actually really good, because you get 40 mana with it, basically. With the Darken item you get 40 mana because the spatula doubles the stats of whatever item it's combined with, which is actually really awesome. Makes me question whether putting 2 spatulas together is better than putting 2 I personally believe augmenting an existing one of your existing units is better than fitting in a new unit. So turning your Volley Bear into a Blade Master being an excellent example. Or your gunslingers into glacials or something along those lines. I think that's excellent. And I think that trumps just being able to put in an extra unit, because oftentimes an extra unit, it's weird how that game works. Sometimes it seems like extra units actually don't add anything to your composition. Even if they grant bonuses and stuff, it seems like sometimes they just don't add anything at all. And you're better like hyper stacking one unit to carry. It feels like it a lot of the time anyway. Maybe that's just the way it's balanced at the moment. 4 spatulas. Good lord. That's pretty good. Seems like a class quest. You mean getting the full armor set? That was the scholar stuff. I think it was the end of the scholar quest. The Realm Reborn, the level 50 end of scholar stuff, in which we found out that lalafels or falafels are tonberries were once lalafels, I think, and they were turned into tonberries by some disease that turned them shorter and stubbier and scaly and green. The 50 quest. The 50 quest gave me the... No. The 50 quest gave me... this one. The 50 quest gave me this one, and I think it gave me... No, it didn't give me a book. It just gave me this, which means I don't know where I got this one from. Because this is actually... They're the same thing. This one's just dyed a different color, and this one has better stats. Mind, piety, crit fatality. Mind, piety, crit fatality. Yeah, they're almost identical. Just one has better stats. That was for the XIV quest line. Hints. Nays. That's actually pretty cool. That's actually not bad. Not bad in terms of fashion. That might get glammed later. I think there's a few things in here that might get glammed. I think the scholar stuff might. I don't think I'm gonna do it with the scholar stuff because I think I can turn it into. Eli, you can correct me on this. I can, with a special item, trade it into a particular trader, who then turns it into the relic version of it, which has dyeable clothes, I think. It's very... not sure about that. That's what it seemed like they were saying. And, I don't know, maybe better stats? It didn't look like it had, like, particularly good stats for it, so I don't really know what the crack was. Whew. Okay. Sidmon's parents strategy to rescue Minfilia and the other scions. Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge, you're with us again. We must find a way to rescue Minfilia and the others. God knows we've kept them waiting too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say that we're being held at Castrum Sentry. So let us convene in Revenant's Toll in Mordona. This is as good a place as any to prepare, and better than most. The road leading east, then south will get you there. Oh, we're actually going to Mordona now. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of the local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. Well, hot damn, because I can just. There it is. Mission complete. I've been here before. You come in through one of the exits here. Or maybe do you run through it? Oh yeah, you run through it to get to Central Highland, Northern Tanlan. Anyway, this is Mordona. If I remember correctly, this place looks fucking class. I'm legit going on first person with this. I think I first came in here during the night. It looked a little cooler. Yeah, it's got like aetherite coming out of everything, and oh man, this is like the first place that properly feels like a more so than the actual city states. This one feels like a city, which is strange, and it's got a lot of cool stuff in it. I'm guessing this is basically the hub area for higher level things, the level 40 and up hub area. But damn, it's a very pretty looking place. I love the mountains with the blue blue glow and the crystals coming out of them. It's awesome. I'm trying to remember where you come in first. Is it this way, I think? Yeah, it is. Yeah, look at that. Look at that scenery. You walk in through all this. It's pretty awesome. All right. Anyway, let's get on with the main story, shall we? I don't know when, but one scholar set is like, "Oh, you're a scholar. We'll need to show you like books. Therefore, we glue books on your clothes." That is this one. That is this one has a. Can I? Shit. What if I? I'll do it with this one here because I won't actually need these. I'll remove. Actually, you know, I'll do it with the whole lot. Why not? Cast. Actually, there's probably an easier way to do this, isn't there? Colors gown. Can't move. Love. Remove. Guess head, body, hands. Waist, legs, feet. Ah, son of a bitch. Okay. This one. So this actually, I legitimately think this is actually a pretty cool outfit. It's got like military medals on it. I don't know what that's supposed to be like. I find it strange for the healer class to have. It looks very militaristic to me. And then with the book and pen on your back, and of course your actual book, which you use to cast spells and stuff. But then it's got some. I'll just show you what the legs look like. This looks dumb as shit. These leg pieces. What's worse is when you have it with the actual. No, not this. With the actual. Oh wait, where is it? This one. The actual thing, it's like with a skirt, and you just have to like the exposed tie. I just think it looks dumb as shit. Anyway, I like some of it. Main thing I don't like is the mortarboard. I like the individual parts. I don't like them all together. But that's the mortarboard. Oh wow, that's some lovely shadowing right there. All right, let's go. That was unnecessary. I can't remember if I was saying this on stream, but I only found out a couple of days recently that lucid dreaming restores my MP, and I've actually been having trouble with MP in dungeons. Turns out I was supposed to be casting this every minute, basically. Because, you know, I shouldn't be running out. Definitely not my level, anyway. Well, my friends, what brings you to Revenant's Toll? Toll? Troll? Toll. Did I hear you rightly? Your friends are being held captive at Castrom's Sentry, and you want to rescue them? I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. The stronghold has been on high alert of late, with armored patrols seen about the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get within 100 yams of the wall undetected. The Garleans were alerted to our coming, then we cannot know what they will do to Minfilia and the others. We must act with the greatest stealth. It's to be a good old-fashioned infiltration. But with the security so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in? Well, I have a mind to walk through the front door. The front door? Aye, we'll disguise ourselves as Imperial troops, and we'll march right in. For this, we'll need a few sets of Imperial uniforms, suit of Magitech armor, and impeccable timing. That's a bold strategy, but it just might work. Here we are. There's certainly no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Oh, that's still not the glue books you're close to. Oh, so there's more books. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what that actually is then. No, those Imperial bastards, they don't even suspect that we savage Eorzeans would think to use their technology. Then it's settled. If you're determined to go ahead with this, I'd recommend you speak with Glomont. Fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire and happens to know a deal about Castrum Sentry besides. I have no doubt he'd want to be of aid. Idan and I shall go to reconnoitre Garlean activity at the stronghold. Not due to if something were to befall our comrades before we had a chance to act. Come join us when you're ready, Toasty. Let's do this. Sometimes I wonder, Ida, are there even times when you're not enthused? I'm nothing if not enthused, Stola, and you're beginning to remind me of Papiamo. Whatever. Love from Glaemont, are you? Well, you found him, wherever you are. You're looking to get inside Castrum Sentry and you need my help? Something tells me we're going to get along just fine. What? Hang on. This is... I normally have a load of blue on this bar. Where's it gone? Where's my, you know, infinite chunk of blue on the end of my XP bar? Because I never actually earn enough XP to go over it. I'm confused. Anyway. Glamour would like to aid you in your mission to rescue the captured scions. So you have friends at Castrum Sentry. What want for rescue? Slathborn knows me too well. You can count my help. Got a score was at the Imperials, and I never pass an opportunity to get back at the Horsens. Horsens? But enough about me, let's talk strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity is right delicate business. A single oversight, just one little blunder, and it's all over. You can't leave any room for uncertainty. Oh, by the way, I applied for Humble Bundle Partnership, and basically they just give it to you. So I guess I'm a Humble Partner now. You can there's a link below, and you can buy things, and I get a small bit of money back. Or if you buy a bundle, you can actually choose to give me a load of money, but just give it to charity. That's better. But yeah, the main reason I went for it, was because remember, yeah, I think it was yesterday, I was talking about how Prey's amazing, and then I looked up the price on Steam, and then I looked up the price on Humble. Yeah, it's €8 for the Prey plus its DLC right now on Humble, and I so highly recommend that game that I would practically buy it for anyone who wants it. Because that game was awesome. That game was fantastic. Crazy. It's baffling to me that it's already down to like €8. Or it's down to €30, but it's on sale for €8. It's like, wow, hot damn. Rescuing folk from captivity is right delicate business. It's all over the can I have any research? Yes, sorry, I read that already. For starters, you can confirm beyond a shadow of a doubt that your friends were where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover that they've been moved elsewhere. But how can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions. If you approach Sentry from the east, you'll see a swamp pond to your left, called the Tangle. Get in there, never mind all the marbles, and navigate your way to the southwestern corner. Come upon some drainage pipes coming down from the stronghold. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them leads back up to the command tower. Listen closely, might be as you can eavesdrop on some of them happenings within. Once we know for certain your friends are there, we'll move to the next stage of the operation. Get going on Godspeed. I was really surprised at how the Humble Partner thing was just like, sure, just sign up, whatever. There's basically no checks or balances on you as a human. Honestly, made me, it was suspiciously easy, but yeah, it's something that, you know, it's Humble's not exactly at least from what I know, Humble's not a great beast of terror to be feared, and they're actually one of the fairly decent sellers, so. Although they are owned by IGN, but I don't think I think IGN are bad at reviews. I don't think they're actually bad people, necessarily. I don't know anything about IGN. I don't read much review sites anymore. I've basically gone off most, if not all, reviews. Reviews are too often too rushed for my tastes. What I do generally do these days is specific YouTubers, specific people I know, Twitch streamers and stuff that I think have similar tastes as me. See if they have any videos of them playing it or anything like that. Oh, hello. Whoops. Should probably summon the old fairy, maybe. And then I can just cast his AoE spell a couple times. Alright, Drain Pipe Adventures. Let's go. Something echo. Oh, I thought we were gonna go in the drain pipes. I'm disappointed. What are the captives? Does she still speak to refuse? Okay, sure. She may as well be a deaf mute for all the information we've gotten out of her. Others aren't much better. Ellison gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to speak gibberish. I do wonder what it is about Tribunus so obsessed with this Manphilia woman. They say she possesses some mystical power, something we Garleans don't have. Mystical power? Like the kind the beastmen use? How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're so curious, why don't you ask your Tribunus yourself? As well try to tumble her. I like my head. As well try to tumble her. I like my head where it is, thank you very much. Break's over. Let's get back where our stations. Footfalls grows fainter until all is silent. Wait, were they having lunch in their command tower? It seems... Look at this place. This is the first... I feel like this is one of the first locales in the game that I've really been like, this is a fantasy... Like, this is a fantasy setting taking advantage of the fact that you can come up with anything the fuck you want because it's fantasy. Like, prior to this, a lot of the areas have just been Sea Town, Desert Town, Forest Elf Town, which, to be fair, is more tropey in as to why it's not that it's too common in fantasy. Where this is a town built on glowing blue crystals, that's pretty up there for me, and I'm assuming it'll only get better. As with most things in this game, it's a pretty safe bet. Oh, that's another thing. I fought Odin yesterday. He was just wandering around. Found him, wandering through. Fucking Odin riding along on his horse, and was like, well, sure, why not? Let's give him a shot. Didn't do very much. Died a whole bunch. Revived a person. Felt good about that. Generally bad. Didn't get much rewards either, but it was really cool looking. It's interesting to see what some of the later boss fights might look like, which is to say crazy particle nightmare. But a cool looking particle nightmare. It is good to see you again, Toasty. I'm given to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me, what were you able to learn? So Manphilia and the others are indeed at Castrum Sentry. Their presence thus confirmed. We will proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray, have the details from him. Good work, Toasty. As Alphanot has already told you, we've plotted out a course for the rescue. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Blaumond is looking into ways to procure a suit of Magitech armor. Meantime, I need your assistance for some preparations of my own. Manphilia and the others are counting on us, Toasty. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. While Glaumont goes about devising his plan, we need to make some preparations of our own. Wouldn't do if the Imperials would discover that they're short on armor. To prevent this from happening, I'm going to put together a makeshift communication jamming device. The explanation is likely to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at a distance via electromagnetic waves. Simply put, voices are born upon etheric lightning energies that permeate the air. Now, the hill-sized cluster of corrupted crystal to the west has been observed to amplify these self-same energies. By making use of this property, we should be able to drown out Imperial voices. To ensure that we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystal among the cluster. For this, I need you to go to map and use this device to take readings. I'll mark the likely places on your map. Oh, and just so you know, the plasmoids are drawn to lightning energy. Don't be surprised if you run into a few. Oh, we need to do something for Glamont at the same time. Clean the wax out of your ears now, because there's something I want you to do by way of preparation. I plan to have you enter Cast from Sentry, all decked out in Imperial duds. But disguise is more than just clothes you're wearing. You also gotta act that part. At the very least, you need to know how to perform a convincing Imperial salute. First impression's everything, as they say. I could just teach this myself, of course, but it's best you learn it from the experts. So get yourself down near as you dare to Cast from Sentry. Watch the Imperials doing what they do. This seems like a good way to get a plan rumbled, dude. You need to learn how to fucking salute. So just fucking run into the base, like. They notice you? It's fine. It's fine. We'll just pass it off. Someone recognize your face later on? It's fine. Oh man. Oh, it's so cool looking. I do love these. I want to say Aetherite, or is it Corrupted Aetherite, or... they literally just said it a second ago. Oh no! A ball of blue. A blue ball. Recast. 2.48. Cast 2.48. Alright. Hey, Caroline just came home. Where's... Hang on a second. Huh? Oh, hello. You can get up there? Interesting. Oh, sorry, sir. Didn't mean to get all up in your business. I think this guy might actually go down quicker than the plasmoid. Despite being maybe 300 times the size. He seems a little weaker. But I will finish him off, it's fine. Electromagnetic there. How do I get up there, I wonder? Is it gonna be a jump puzzle, maybe? Or just a straight path somewhere around here? That's fine. I wonder if I kind of just straight run away. Ah, here it is. Okay. At worst, they follow me. And I have to fend them off over here. Maybe in a slightly more efficient manner. Wait, that was only... Oh, I actually need to defeat the dudes. I need to defeat the dudes for the reading to count. Fudge. Okay, well... let me come back around and actually deal with them now. That's fair game. That's perfectly fair. You seen through my ruse. I searched for it. It's for Scholar level 60, the Savant's Overcoat. I'll have a look at. I'll search for it. Can I search for armor like that at any time, or as far as I know, I need to be in the market? Oh, you know who needs to be here? One moment. Right, I'm back. Doing nothing illegal or in any way inappropriate. Don't worry. It's all good. Where am I headed to now? Ooh, ooh, wow. Hello. There's a lot of lights to just point into the sky for no reason. I'm assuming there's no reason. I'm probably right. Forgot to color my chocobo before the stream as well. I'd meant to do it yesterday, but I completely forgot about it. Going for a nice lavender. Oh, who'd have thought it? I would encounter Imperials going toward the Imperial place to observe Imperials. What's the fate? Carolina Energy's color designed it a map. She destroy them and stall the march of Imperial progress. Wait, I just... What? Oh, I see. Okay. Yep. We needed to come all the way down here to see that. Definitely. Received an anonymous report that insurgent forces are nearby. We must redouble our vigilance. I shall recommend that patrols be increased. And the other dude just couldn't have taught me that. Okay. Teleport back for the sheer laziness of it all. Is there a trader market? I think there should be a market port up around here. Certainly assume there would be. It's the pinnacle of game design, really, those kind of quests. Ah, you must go to this place. Ah, no. Stand there for a minute. Ah, no. Leave this place. Go back where you came. Go back whence you came. You like... Yeah, okay, we're good. Okay, there's no... That's a shame. There's no... Search for item. Yeah, no, there's no market boards here that I can see anyway. Kinda sucks, but whatever. I'll have to remind me to look it up when we're next back in one of the big towns. So did you manage to learn the Imperial salute? No. Best you don't demonstrate. I'm liable to fly into a rage and crack skulls. Just take your word for it. Oh, yeah, I learned the vote. 10 out of 10. Definitely worth my time. What? Yeah. I thought I must have declined. Whoops. My bad. Ooh, how are you? Who are you? Time to help you acquire disguises you need for your rescue mission. Carl Toasty here, yes? I've heard of your plight from my friend Glaumont. As a fellow God streamer? What? What? What did I do? What did I do? You looking for a fight? I will absolutely fight you, 100%. Never been a fight in my life. I'd really rather not fight anyone, so don't take me up on that. Carl Toasty here, yes? I've heard of your plight from my friend Glaumont. As a fellow adventurer and son of the Eorzea both, I'd offer you my assistance. Look, you have to click a lot of buttons, okay? Occasionally you're going to click the wrong one. It's perfectly fine. In order to infiltrate Castrum Sentry, you and your comrades must disguise yourselves as Imperial soldiers. The question is how to go about acquiring uniforms and helms. There are places a man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not the sort to whom you would entrust your secrets. You're more prudent, I believe, to acquire what you need via traditional means, i.e., from the bodies of the recently deceased owners. Yeah. I mean, you know, you could have told me to pick up a couple when we were, when you just sent me out to learn the, whatever. The fortified area before Castrum Sentry never lacks for Imperial patrols. It'll not take long for obtaining 3 sets of gear, one for each member of the infiltration team. Biggs, Wedge, and yourself. When you have what you need, please return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. Hey, housewife and Cappy, how yous doing? How yous doing today? How you doing? Is that the thing? Mission fishing accomplished? Mission mailed? What was the mission for today, Cappy? Oh, I have to check now. Is that is the regulation number of 3s? Well done, Elia. Oh, sorry. Did I say housewife? Sorry, Natalia. My bad. Your name, you've the same first letter, and you've the same color. That's my excuse. Cappy's slightly different from Elia, so there's another, like your names are very similar. Or maybe I was just hitting on you. One of the two, in a very, like, 60s kind of way. Like, just start calling you my housewife now. You could go for that if that makes it any better. If it makes it any worse, sure, feel free to be outraged as well. Acquiring Safety Boy and swimming into a lake. Oh, you did it. Congrats, dude. Was it pleasant and was it warm? I was saying this before. I'm not a. The water was wet. Well, good wet water is what you need, I think. As I've said before, I'm not a hugely strong swimmer. What the fuck? Swimmer. I've never actually swam in a lake or the sea. The closest I ever got was one time when I was maybe gonna say 11. I decided to wander out to go into the sea, and I made it to maybe about ankle deep, and I got stung by a jellyfish, and then I looked around and there was just literally jellyfish fucking everywhere, all around me. In every direction there was jellyfish, and I managed to slip through, and then there were dead jellyfish all along the beach that I had somehow not noticed on my way to the sea, but were fucking everywhere on my way back. So I cried and very carefully made my way back to my parents. And I've never tried to go into the sea since. Yeah. You are a new housewife. Congratulations, Natalia. I hope you take this. Carolina might be a bit miffed. Ooh, Molly 6 Blade Master Draven. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty damn good. Sure you weren't tripping on jelly sting poison? I mean, Irish jellyfish I don't think are super poisonous and like shroom or LSD inducing. I wouldn't imagine so. I was looking for safety buoys on Amazon kind of sites, and they're all above 20 quid. So now in a supermarket, found a beach ball for one quid, and taught myself how to tie it securely with a string. I mean, if it works, it works. I mean, to be honest, I've not researched Irish jellyfish enough, so I couldn't tell you if maybe Ireland does have like an incredibly potent drug-inducing jellyfish. I was 11 and tell you I was not tripping beforehand, or if I was tripping, I couldn't tell you. It could be the mind of a child combined with what years later I discovered was severe anxiety. Those things could have legitimately led to me imagining this shit, but not that I don't think so. Oh, nice 1.5 hour of swimming workout and some. Oh, Cappy's getting a nice tan. Getting ready for that beach bod summer. I mean, we're already in summer, but whatever. You know what I mean. You have the readings. Excellent. Here, let me see the numbers. I do need to. I've been keeping up with my little bits of exercise that I'm doing around the place. I'm gonna need to start timing it though, because I need to make myself do it for longer. I need to push myself, because otherwise I'm gonna get lazy and, you know, quit kind of earlyish when it gets a little hard. Yeah, 4 days crystal should shoot up. I shouldn't be eating jelly colas into the mic. Sorry. Oh, gonna be there regularly. It sounds like a nice thing to do over the summer. As long as the weather. I mean, definitely with the way Europe is right now. I wonder, can I see the map of Europe. I seen it on Reddit this morning. There was a really nice heat map of Europe showing, hey look, it's like 40 degrees in the middle of France. It's like 22 here at the moment. Let's 20, sorry, it's 20. It's fairly humid, I would say. Probably not the most massively humid. How do I get humidity on this? Oh, I don't know. Whatever. It's 20 in Ireland right now. I'm very uncomfortable. I know that's not a lot compared to most of what the rest of you are dealing with, but it's go right ahead and tell you. Links are okay. As long as they're nothing. You know, I trust that anything you learn can be fine. Weather map. That's the puppy. Not damn. So that's Ireland sitting in the 20 to 22 degrees Celsius range here. England sitting in the 30-ish degree range. Fucking central France is up at the 40s, and just most of Europe. Jesus Christ, it looks like hell. This is like the worst case scenario for me. Oh, Jesus. So we all moving to Iceland, eh? That looks pretty nice up there, by my standards. God, it's even, Jesus, it's even, look at the temperatures in fucking Sweden, Norway, and Finland. That's insane. Oh, I wonder I must message Sarah, see how she's getting on. She's out, she's living up around there. And she's doing a lot of outdoors activities in the moment, and she's Irish, so, you know, the adjustment might not be great. Swimming in my own sweat, does that count? Yes, I will accept it. You just gotta get in a bathtub, fill up the bathtub, and then swim. Then you're good. Molly, it's 30 degrees for you. I don't envy that at all. I got that City Bicycle thing where you have to buy a subscription for $8 a month. You can do City about 60 minutes. You're gonna use it for 60 minutes a day? For 8 quid a month? I mean, I get the restriction, but I don't know, 60 minutes seems a little... Seems a little much. Seems a little, like, not enough time. Although I suppose if you're just riding it to somewhere else where you can dock it, then it's not actually that much time, really. Because you'd only be maybe riding it for 20 minutes and then you dock it back in and then you got another 40 minutes for it. Maybe it works. Maybe it works. I don't know. I haven't used that system at all. I don't want to cycle anywhere near people in cars. So city bicycles are basically out of the question. I will happily just walk. I will take the extra 30 minutes. Yeah, those 4 crystals should suit our purpose. I pray that we won't have a need for their power. Thanks, Toasty. Take the gold. I can't afford a bathtub. Oh, that's fair. I've had bathtubs in this place and the previous place I lived, and I count myself. I love a good bath. Dressed for conquest is one of the few things that relaxes me, like properly, like actually gets me to stop doing anything or thinking about things or being anxious. Is just in the Netherlands you have like dedicated cycling's a big thing in the Netherlands. In Ireland it's no, cycle lanes are iffy at best. Drivers' respect for cyclists is less than that of pedestrians. Admittedly, some of the cyclists here do earn that by basically ignoring the rules of the road. Hey, as it turns out, if you're on a bicycle and you're running up toward a traffic stop, you also have to pay attention to the red light and stop yourself. That's a thing. Obtain uniforms from Imperial soldiers. Obtain helms. Okay. I'm just gonna pull everything I can here. Yeah, that's close enough. Actually having AoE, man, feels nice. Feels good. Alright. Now I just need one more uniform. Germany and France is, I mean, you could probably cook stuff on the street fairly easily. Why say the best way to you use weed for that? Well, that's illegal in my country, so I can't comment on the use of weed. I personally don't use it, though. I see no good. Actually, it became, fun fact, weed actually became allowed for medical use in Ireland only a couple of weeks ago, which is a nice step forward. Because hey, you know, I mean, there's already a lot of drugs people are using for there's a lot of crazy things people use for medical things. Why not use weed? It makes CBD is in a grey area. I wouldn't say it's legal in Ireland, but it is most certainly not explicitly illegal. But it might, I think there have been shops that have tried to sell it and been mysteriously shut down, or mysteriously denied their, they're like things where you can not sign off on people who, cannot sign off on letting the business be open just yet until like X amount of time has passed. And basically that kind of shit happens. Cycling in the Netherlands aren't much better with rules, by the way. I never thought it was bad until I got my driver's license. Ah. Well... Maybe Ireland isn't that bad. It just seems bad to me because it's the only place I know, I guess. We're able to obtain 3 sets of imperial. I suppose that's kind of the thing. Whenever anyone makes a comment like that, oh, my country's terrible for X. Really, I only know my country, so I don't know other countries very well. So maybe it is the same. Maybe it is the same everywhere. Damage. As I had suspected. In the present condition, I fear these uniforms and helves are likely to draw suspicion. They must be repaired, if only superficially. Fortunately, I have some skilled artisans among my acquaintances. Take the uniforms to the Weaver's Guild in Ulda, and the helps the Armor's Guild in Linsalaminsa. Let me just send you halfway across the continent, sure lad. Send word, both places know what to expect you. I sure you must be kept with utmost confidence. Ireland is the best country for folk music. I know at least one shop in Dublin that is still operational even though it was raided. There are other businesses I know of that never opened because they were trying to sell CBD oil and stuff and products and such. It's still not quite... We're not quite there yet, though I'd say it's not too long before we'll be legalized in Ireland. I don't see it taking a particularly... I don't see it being a particularly, like, hard issue, because I think most people here are fairly, you know, progressive enough, and there's a lot of weed anyway, man. There's a lot of weed everywhere. I'm sure that's the same in a lot of countries, even where it is illegal. It's kind of pretty damn common, regardless. Can't speak to folk music. I don't. It's not something I enjoy very much. Although I do remember a lot of it when I was growing up. Not so much these days. I heard the hemp's supposed to be a miracle crop. Not about Camanus, but other branches like ropes, cloth made from it are lighter and more durable than anything other. And concrete is much lighter, more durable, and much more thermically insulating than regular concrete. I would not know. If I remember, I think hemp is like super scratchy and uncomfortable. That's all I know about it as a clothing material. You must be the Adventure Toasty here. Welcome. My lord my lord Sark Malark sent word that you would be along. So what garments are these that require attention? You can literally use... yeah. I've... Oh my, well, I'm certain you have your reasons, and I shan't question them. Nor do you need fear that I will spread gossip. I don't even know about the cost and reality of that. Don't know the technology lines made for it because it's illegal. Don't know about the cost. I mean, hopefully it'll be looked into more. I'm sure it'll be one of those things where, like, it's talked big now, but, you know, its strengths and weaknesses will become apparent in time. It won't be a miracle cure for anything. There's never any miracle cures for anything, except maybe antibiotics. They were pretty miracle cure-y, for everything. But we discovered them a while ago anyway. Probably for me to question. Well, actually, they were a miracle thing. Now we're worried about them, so they're still not a miracle cure. Probably for me to question my lord's taste, but I still don't understand why a man of his fabulous wealth would forsake the comforts of his estate for a life of danger and hardship. Who was he referring to? And the repairs are done. I was instructed to prioritize swiftness, and so I did. I can't vouch for the prospective capacity of the garments. They certainly look the part, even if I do say so myself. Payment? Never you mind that. Sending mine back regards to Lord Sark Malark will be payment enough. Hemp rope is like the strong... Oh, hang on. It's only ever made for tarp and potato sacks. Scratchy and itchy because it's never refined, probably partly because it's illegal and so on and so forth. I would imagine is a fair assumption to make. Where am I going? Upper decks. Okay, got it. Wait, where? Am I sure that's? Yeah, it'll be close enough. Even if it's the strongest natural rope, that doesn't mean it's stronger than rope we have manufactured. Though, is there any benefit to a rope being natural over synthetic? I also don't use ropes in my daily life very much, so I couldn't say. Perhaps biodegradable over time, so a bit more environmentally friendly, but I don't see... I mean, if people were willing to kick up that much fuss about plastic straws, I'm sure there's plenty of other shit that is worse than plastic straws for the environment. I did see a great post the other day. I don't like the new like cardboardy straws. And there was a great post about it. And it was, hey, if you don't like the new cardboardy straws, maybe don't complain about losing out in your plastic straws. Just, drink from the fucking cup. And I was like, you know what? That's fair. I can just drink from the fucking cup. So if I was really that fussed about a plastic straw, I'd get my own damn reusable one. I don't know which compound exactly, but I know cameras helps a lot of C and carcinogen and kind of dizziness and some Alzheimer's cases. I think CBD is the one that like counts for most of that stuff, and it helps with. Maybe not. Don't quote me. Definitely don't quote me. But I know seizures and the like can all be treated really effectively with it as well. Seen some hemp clothing that were just comfy as cotton, but more expensive because it's not as much, even though it's actually cheaper in labor costs. Apparently, it's just supply. It's the whole supply and demand thing. It'd be interesting. I know. I could say with certainty you'd probably get more interesting looking hemp clothing, which I personally would. Oh yeah, hang on. There's no way. I'm wearing hippie pants. Is what I'm trying to demonstrate. But there's actually no way I can lift my leg up to the camera. I could stand up, but I'm very lazy. So got like nice patchwork and like it's actually missing a couple buttons because to be honest, it's not that well made. It's got a couple tears. It's fine. They're really nice though. It's a really nice pair of shorts. Toasty here. I was expecting you. Sark Malark gives me to understand you've come on behalf of unusual helms. Whole branch of pharmacy about lessening the dizziness would immediately go out from the market because none of them have no side effects, like cannabis. Lessening the demonizing of the things and building the whole infrastructure for growing, refining, production, etc. I think there needs to be some kind of education on demonizing basically anything. There are things that are obviously bad, like obviously just straight wrong. I say obviously, but there are other things that it just seems like people get bent out of shape. Like internet outrage being the best example to point to of things that people get super mad about. Okay, atomic bombs are pretty bad. Nuclear power, however, not as bad as not on the same level as atomic bombs. Dangerous, sure, but so is everything. So are most other energy generation techniques, bar renewable ones, which thankfully we are largely moving towards anyway. But I mean, nuclear's still pretty cool. Atomic bombs, just a little bit. That's definitely on the obviously bad side. Hey Andy, how's it going? How's Australia been treating you? Are you like red at this stage? Have you been bitten by anything unnatural looking? Oh wow, it's only 9 degrees Celsius. Sure, it's winter in Australia now, is it? Because that's how hemispheres work, right? Don't quote me on this. I'm bad at this stuff. No bites and it's winter. Yeah, it is winter. Okay. That's one of those things that I've never truly been able to wrap my mind around. It just seems so strange that you just like change where you are in the world and it's winter. The seasons are the opposite now, and it's like, do you call it like legit question, Andy? Legitimate question. Is it just straight up called winter? Like when people are saying, like, are people talking about spring just being around the corner for you now, whereas we would be talking about autumn being just around the corner? Or would everyone call it autumn, but autumn's just like what spring is here? Or... Legitimately, I've never had the chance to ask this question before. Actually, no, I've had the chance. I've just not thought to. No bites, no snakes. Australians believe this is real cold and thus call it winter. It's 9 degrees Celsius. That's like a nice day for me. That seems like a wonderful day. It's 20 degrees here right now, Andy, in Ireland, and it's no bueno. No good. CBD, relaxing your body kind of stuff, mostly against pain. THC is the psychedelic part, or used for treating psychedelic stuff like depression. THC is also apparently great against cancer. And I haven't gotten cancer yet, so it works. I'll be very curious to see. Given weed is, you know, touted as like super great and awesome, and I believe there is legitimate facts to back that up. And I don't believe that I'm definitely not saying this comparison is like 100%. This comparison is not accurate. Let's just say it like that. When tobacco first came out, people were like, "Oh, it's super, you know, great and everything." I mean, people basically pulling shit out of their ass. Whereas the studies on weed are a bit more, you know, there's more study on weed now than there was on tobacco at the time when tobacco became made. But I am excited to see in 10 years' time what we will have learned about weed with more widespread adoption, about both the benefits and the risks of it. I must look up benefits of tobacco. That'd be an interesting thing to see if there are any benefits to tobacco. Because I mean, if you ask me right now, I'd say nope. Nothing I've ever heard about tobacco leads me to believe there are any benefits to it. But maybe there are some. Maybe a tiny amount of tobacco in your diet is okay. Not endorsing it. Don't smoke. Oh yeah. Remain hydrated is 100%. 100%. The theme of the summer. Don't tell me what to do. How about I tell everyone to check out Threepwin's Twitch channel, because he is maybe planning to start streaming Final Fantasy XII next week. I'm pretty happy with that segue. And I personally am quite excited to see it. There's reference to Mommy Stream Friends, and their winter days are warmer than our summer days. Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised. Just everyone go follow Threepwin. You all know him. I mean, I'm excited to watch it. Although, if I watch it, then I can't really play it for a first time. Ah, yes. Very unusual indeed. Though no more outlandish in order than I've come to expect from the merchant prince turned adventurer. Let's see. I must ask Lulu what it's like where she lives. Just stream, of course. Between between today and Monday, I will stream all of Final Fantasy XII and all of Fire Emblem 3 Houses, because that's coming out tomorrow, and I'm excited to try that. That'll be my first Fire Emblem game. I'm excited to give that a shot. Your awkward style tell me I said something improper. Oh, Sark. Did not mention his background to you. That was likely his intent, but I suppose there's no help for it now to tell you the whole story. Sark Malark is the son of a successful Ul'dan merchant. Though still tender in years, he's an eye for profit. He's made millions in his own right. Achieved thus, he turned his attention towards his true passion, venturing, and left the management of his fortune to trusted aides. The first stream is going to be some early grinding. Nice. That's the easiest stuff to stream over. I can certainly vouch for that. So this is a 100% confirmed 96-hour stream from tonight at 12 p.m. until Monday 12 p.m. Sure. Disclaimer, it's not actually happening at all, ever. I wouldn't actually wish anyone to do that, because that's a good way to ruin your sleep pattern and your mental health. Just throwing it out there. Oh yeah, Andy, just to give a Ireland is currently about the coldest in Europe, and we're at 20 degrees. Middle France is the hottest, and it's at about 40 degrees, and basically everywhere else in Europe is sitting at about 30, including Norway, Sweden, Finland, Denmark. They're all up in the 30s as well. It's disgusting. Tobacco probably has it probably does, but it's probably not worth the risks. But I am curious to see, because crisis time. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty terrifying. It's pretty terrifying, to be honest. Anyway, you ran with Van before everyone else in your party. They start at the same level as Van. Oh, so it saves you a little time later down the line. Sleep pattern was the least your problem. Probably sleep pattern, diet, mental health. Probably your immune system will be shot to hell after 96 hours. At what point of staying awake does your brain... I think there's like a legitimate point where your brain starts like absolutely freaking the fuck out from staying awake too long, and it sounds like a nightmare, and you can eventually, if I'm not mistaken, die from just being awake, because you're not made to be awake. Makes you look cool. Van, what, doing the thing with Van makes you look cool? Yeah, you let me know 6 months time, Andy. Let me know how you're doing. Netherlands, it's cooling down now, and it's still 36. Could you just submerge yourself all day? I would. The longest recorded time without sleep is approximately 264 hours, or just over 11 consecutive days. Holy shit. How is that human doing now? Did they live to a ripe old age, or are they straight dead? The helm's ready. With a little more time, I could have achieved a far higher quality of finish, but I was given to understand that you're in some haste. It should serve your needs well enough. Lest you wonder about payment, Sark Malark has already settled the bill. Pass along my regard when you see him next. What was in... I've never actually gone and read about the early sleep experiment stuff, so I don't know dick about it. I've read enough SCP Wiki to have had plenty of spooky shit in that, but real life spooky things are probably worse. This is Sark Malark. Have I met him before in the game? I feel like I've met him before. I feel like I've read Sark Malark before we were in Mordona. We had their uniforms and helms repaired. Yes, these will serve beautifully. Both Aethelwine and Naza never fail to impress. The quality of these repairs would even fool Legatius. Thus equipped, you should not have any trouble blending in amongst Imperial forces. Lest you fear that the Garleans might detect your foreignness. Foreigners in fact form the greater part of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea. You see, when the Empire subjugates a new territory, it assimilates the people of that land into its armed forces. In turn, these conscripted forces are sent to subjugate faraway lands. In this way, Garlemald nips rebellions in the bud and expands its territory in one fell stroke. With that, my part in your mission is done. I'm full glad to have been of assistance to your cause. Why would I, a wealthy merchant, wish to help you? I don't know where you heard such tale, but believe me when I say that I am but another humble adventurer, one who desires only to act in the best interests of the realm. Oh yeah, we got our fashion on. From lack of sleep can happen from 24. The major negatives can happen from 24 hours on. 12 Google results is more than a lot of people do research for something. So you're officially the expert now, Andy. And the sleep experiment were basically torture. Jesus. I guess they have to do some fucked up shit to keep people awake that long. Yeah. Good work getting the Imperial duds. You believe to hear I ain't been idle myself. Took me long enough, but I've finally hatched a plan to get us a suit of Magitech armor. From what I've seen, Castrum Sentry deploys a Reaper for most of its patrols. Trouble is, the patrols themselves are irregular, meaning random routes and random deployments. Hardly any of them might come anywhere near the Revenant's troll. So, hoping to coax a few Imperials out of their shells, I took the liberty of feeding them a bit of old false intelligence. Told them insurgents had designs on their stronghold. Ain't far from the truth now to come think of it. Any road, we should start seeing more patrols than we have up until now. You need to do is approach one of these patrols, dressed up in your tiny tin suits, and lure them to the enemy's presence. When done that, you'll want to lure them as near the Revenant's toll as you can. Like as not, though, you'll be wary of venturing that far from their walls. If they do need a bit of extra encouragement, use the smoke signal here. Filch fresh from an Imperial scout. They'll come running when they see that. And when the cavalry arrives, you hit them hard and make off with that Reaper. Simple as that. If I ain't mistaken, the patrol's sweeping the perimeter right now, so run along, oh. And don't forget to salute. Not even, they just had to watch them and wake them up every time they started falling asleep. And the people themselves ended up being extremely paranoid. I'd imagine you'd see some awful shit too. I'm pretty sure your brain would just damn it, do we not have... If only we had Dave's copy paste here. I should definitely get it. I should definitely have it somewhere. Did I put it? Did I? One second. One second. Stream elements. Alright, I know this is fascinating to watch me staring at another screen for a bit. No. Okay. $14.5k on mini cactpots. Very nicely done, Evan. No, I didn't. I meant to get the I must ask Clone for the copy paste of the ramblings of Sleepy Dave, and I want to put it in as a command someday for fun. Imagine every time a fleet release is about to happen, you got poked or slashed with water. Oh, I'd be so happy if this is the mission where we get the freaking thingamajig. Mended Imperial short robe, mended Imperial helm. Oh no, hang on. Carry on, soldier. Huh. Insurgents to the east, you say? Judging by your description, they're well beyond the perimeter. I will not have it said that I was remiss. You, return to the scene and keep an eye on those insurgents. Should not go awry, use your smoke signal to call us. Oh, son. Can I have this? Can I? Oh, okay. Hang on. I hope this quest gives me that. I'll be very happy. Although my poor Chocobo will probably never be seen again. Nah, he'll still be seen. I'll still bring him out for fights and stuff. At least I haven't fallen asleep during stream yet. I don't think I'll ever fall asleep during a stream. I have no plans to ever do a stream where I would be in danger of falling asleep. Although maybe, I don't know, maybe you can just be having so much fun that shit can sneak up on you. I don't think I'll get to that stage. I don't think I'll ever be that what's the word? Distracted. Oh, right. Hang on. I know what they're trying to get me to do here. This music is awesome. Level 50 sync. Ooh. I should probably have swapped my armor back, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine, or I'm about to die. One of the two. I hope you don't mind my joining. Seeing as we're seizing advanced weaponry, I thought it'd best be on hand. Ah, there she is. This is the place, but where's the enemy? Sir, over there! Sup, bitches? Send in the Reaper. Let us make an example of these insurgents. Ah, bollocks. I screwed it up. Oh well. I'm sure it'll be fine. Go, Sid. You can, I don't know, whap him with a wrench, I guess. What do you got? Oh no, is that the... What is that? Is it just a tiny sword? Oh, it's a gunblade. Huh. I wonder. This should be it done for. Just dodged it. Okay. Or just to beat it in time. Ah, no, it disappeared into ether. How will we ever get it back now? I read something about those Chinese war prisoners in criminal camps with hardcore human tests about pain, cold, heat, and infection. Oof. It's kind of disgusting to think that shit happened. Oof. At last, our very own suit of Magitech armor. Not wishing to look a gift chocobo in the beak, but it does seem a little worse for wear, doesn't it? Biggs, Wedge, what's your honest assessment? Well, there's the fact that she's smoking, of course, but looking past that, I'd say she was structurally sound. I don't like the way these legs are buckled. I hate to say this, but the servo mechanism may be damaged. Eh? But aren't these things protected by thick plate armor plate? They are, yes. It's odd. The casing doesn't seem to have taken a blow. I suspect we're dealing with a faulty part. Well, whatever it is we're dealing with, we're not resting until it's fixed. Now, 1 week of sleep. You got that, Wedge? Oh, fucking... mumble, cart chocobo. Fucking cart chocobo. I heard that. All been set outside for use in Revenant's Toll. We'll carry out the repairs. Look for a stair, Toasty. Ooh, I wonder if I can... Beautiful. I mean, it looks fine. Oh, okay, okay. I was wondering if they were going to put in an animation, if they were going to go through the bother of putting in like a hobbling animation. But I'm glad they did. That was nice. Also, 10 out of 10 landing wedge. Just perfect. I want to see... This visor looks like it would do it if I do slash. Maybe it's an emote? General special visor. Aww. Maybe I need to set something. There's like manually adjust visor, select gear only. No, I mean this looks like it should be work. Just a second. Salesman or something. Carolina's got it anyway. Did I? So I made that change. Does this? Oh. Okay. Anyway. Let me put that. Let me put my gear back on. And what were we doing? Because I've seen a few people with that Magitech armor there around, and it functioning exactly the way it did in that fight we just had. So yeah, I'm hoping to get it out of this. I'd be very happy with that. Magitech armor. So the others took it inside. Go on in and join them. Tasty. I'm guessing series of quests to repair this now. We now had the time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Preliminary diagnosis was correct. She's structurally sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry though. Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to her former glory in no time at all. Give those two some of the men, and they will think of naught else till the job's done. This is a marvellous thing to behold. Provided you remind them they have visited Privy. Classy game. This would have you a rear and the... Yeah, here we go. Repairs are proceeding apace. Shouldn't be too long before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There's however one small problem. As you may recall, Machina's servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge has subsequently ascertained the Magitech core which drives it is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices, which must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in this Reaper was long overdue. Alas, we do not have access to a ready replacement here in Mordona. But all is not lost. Wedge thinks he might have identified an alternative solution. Go and see him, would you? He'll explain the details to you. As I believe the Chiefs has already informed you, the Magitech core is worn beyond use. We need a replacement. I thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even if the Dunderhead maintenance engineers of Castrum Sentry had remembered to replace their cores, we'd risk arousing Imperial suspicion. But do not despair, for I believe there is a solution. To substitute the Magitech core with a mammoth heart. In case you don't know, a mammoth heart can be used to grant sentience to an automaton. By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armor's servo mechanism. We'll just need to make some minor modifications to the housing unit. I've already placed an order for a first-rate mammoth heart with the Goldsmith Guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Ul'dah and collect it. Oh, and to pay for it. Did I mention how much they cost? No. Well, they typically cost something in the order of, I hope you don't mind footing the bill. It's for a good cause. Gonna go get food and I have D&D later. Oh, very nice. Let me know how the D&D goes whenever I next see you. And I hope you have fun. You too, Andy. Yeah, you go to bed. It's 4 a.m. for you, so sleep well, dude. Good to see you. Have a good night. Yeah, because it's night. It's night for you. Boop. Busy day ahead since it's your birthday. Oh, happy birthday? That's the one. Happy birthday, dude. Can't fall asleep at the meal. Yeah. Certainly. Well, you know what? It's your birthday. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Have a good one, dude. Happy birthday. Yeah. It's an official actual legitimate realistic actually existing birthday, and not one of those fake birthdays like we usually have. Ah, yes. Rainbow puke, what everyone wants on their birthdays. To get so drunk and eat so many Skittles. What's happening? I guess they look like they're wrestlers? Yeah, I mean, it's your birthday. It's the one time you can eat Skittles until you barf rainbows, so go for it. Go nuts. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, nope, not this way. I hate trying to navigate this interior, the Ul'dah interior. It's bafflingly confusing to me. Oh, let me guess. I go here and they're like, oh, it's going to be like 8 million rubles. And then you're like, oh, or you could do this quest for us. Hello there. Can you collect the mammoth heart, you say? You must be here on behalf of Garland Ironworks. Taking the liberty of picking the finest example you have. A heart fit for a prince among mammoths. Payment? Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is from Master Alphinaud's personal use after all. He notified us a short while ago that his servant would be coming to collect it. Tender in years though he may be, Master Alphinaud has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. The Goldsmith's Guild wouldn't dream of charging him. But here's the mammoth heart. May it serve you well. Oh, please do pass my compliments to your master. Well, okay. That worked out quite well. Ul'dah, oh yeah, Ul'dah's way hard. Gridania, I think, is just a bit too big. And Linsa Lominsa is just right. Just perfect. Perfect in every way. Just gets everything right. Yeah, said I'm in. There you go, boy. You have the mammoth heart. I can't wait to see if it works. I think Linsa Lominsa looks great as well. I think the seaside spires are pretty excellent. Not that Gridania is not beautiful looking as well. But it's definitely the biggest and takes the longest to get around. It kind of bothers me because I don't see why there's why there's a cooldown on sprint. Why sprint isn't like just a thing you can always do when you're out of combat. That seems baffling to me. Limbs has the best Aethernet. I use the Aethernet to go to the aft castle, and that's basically it, so I can't say. Hurrah! Thank you so much. This is magnificent. Must have cost an emperor's ransom. Nah, we got a sugar daddy. We're good. Free of charge, courtesy of Alphinaud. Coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. Without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. There, she's ready. Magitech armor, engage. Or not. She just needs a loving tap, I'll wager. Oh, it worked. Nice. Oh, let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Yes. She's alive. Let's take her outdoors and put her through her paces. Toasty, would you care to do the honors? Yes. Let me in. Is this armor? From fucking, I think, Final Fantasy VI or something? I feel like it's like the almost identical design. It definitely looks near identical to the armor that was in freaking Bayonetta. Hop into the pilot seat. Begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like to see you try climbing the tangle of crystals yonder. Far as up as you can go, please. Oh, and if for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again. Oh, okay. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with this. Am I professional yet? No anomalous movement evident from the ether log, from either leg. Good. Next, jump down and then sprint north, quick as you can. I mean, is there a sprint button on this thing? I don't see a sprint button. Oh, oh, there wasn't. Sorry, I didn't even notice the actual marked location I needed to go to. Yeah, no, I can't execute sprint. It's the same. You know what? Let's look at it. 6. Boop. So this looks like this is for Final Fantasy 14. This is Final Fantasy 6 looking. I'm guessing it wasn't. Maybe then. Yeah, these are all. It's shown the Tiamat and Magitech. Maybe there's a couple types of it in Final Fantasy 6. Whatever. Hey, Paul. How's it going, man? Bit of time no see. How you been? What you been up to, etc., etc. I've gotten fairly deep in Final Fantasy 14 since you were last here. It's an MMO that I actually enjoy. It's quite a nice thing to have. This is one of the first. Like joints and serving all impact without incident. Excellent. Please make your way back, Toasty. And it is a trial on my vocal cords as well, because I want to read out at least the main story quest dialogue. Oh. Oh, sugar. I went the wrong way, didn't I? The torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent. That concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. Oh, can I have it back though? Here's a summary of my findings. The drivetrain is in sound condition. With some fine tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. For the servo mechanism, it is not nearly as responsive as it should be, and I'm at a loss as to explain why. The Mammoth Heart is in pristine condition and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms. Whereas Magitech cores serve only to conduct impulses, Mammoth Hearts enable automata to process the information collected by their senses as feelings. Maybe she just doesn't feel like part of the team. In which case, we should all do our best to make her feel welcome. Oh, freaking course. Who's a good girl? Click. What is this? Every little thing she does is Magitech. There are so... I don't know that that is one, but there are so many references in these quest titles. There are so many references to things in the quest titles. I think there was two I encountered yesterday, and I can't remember them off the top of my head now. But shit, there's a lot of them. I know there's a Beatles song referenced somewhere later on down the line. I know that for certain. And fucking, I Can Show You the World. I Can Show You the World from Aladdin is referenced as well. Yeah. In the patch quest after 2.0. Yeah, that's where I seen the Aladdin one. Been good. Thanks for asking. Like the beard you got going on. For now, I will probably be shaving it before too long because it's getting to that. It's getting to that stage where it's just like kind of itchy and annoying. But I think I won't go full babyface. I think I'll just trim it down till it's like slightly less uncomfortable. Because I don't like being completely without it either. And daft as it felt, I gave it my best. Bucked myself to a bloody standstill. What do you expect me to do anyway? Bob was a curtsy. Don't whack her. No doubt you're wondering why the servo mechanism is so important to warrant this silliness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. Be an onerous task at the best of times and wholly impractical during battle. Using a mammoth heart in place of the worn Magitech core seemed a promising solution, alas the device does not appear to be compatible with Garlean technology. Wedge, are there no other ways that we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? I'm at my wit's ends, Chief. She just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps, or cheer our heads off. Imperials! They've come for the armor! Damn it! They have us cornered. There's the Reaper. Taken by the traitor Garland. And is that the Icon Slayer? Oh, bollocks! Nice. Excellent. Call for reinforcements. To hells you will. We've located the stolen Reaper. Requesting immediate assistance. Respond. Respond. It's no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Curse you, Garland. No matter. If we can't reclaim it, destroy it. Oh. Bringing in the chunkers. Bloody hells. Toasty, protect the armor at all cost. Trimming is 100% the way. If the itch has become way less itchy. I've gotten it pretty far down, and it never stopped being itchy. I've let it grow fairly far, and it never won't stop being itchy. I do have like, get the fuck back here. I have like all sorts of problems with my skin, like eczema and the like. It's likely just that my skin doesn't react very well to being smothered. So it might just be something I have to learn to deal with or shave. Jeez, they're actually going for the armor, which I'm surprised by. They normally don't actually bother you that much in these kinds of missions. Was he saying... I think I heard one of them spouting a voice line there. Something like for the Empire or something? Did I comb it? I've never combed it, no. That's not something I ever did. I could give that a shot, actually. Though I need a comb, then. Ah, she appreciates us now. The ever so slight just... Chief, look, she moved. Ah, now she deigns to grace us with her presence. Took us a good while. We're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Castrum Sentry and rescue our comrades. A trim is definitely still better. Like I've learned my mistake from the last time I fully shaved it all off. It also grows like slow as a fucking snail, so there, the finishing touch. I figured it'd be something. I'm guessing this is their mark of some kind. Ooh. Excuse me. Oh. I don't think I'll go too long today because I don't want to be worn out for tomorrow. Ooh. Apparently, oh yeah, Fire Emblem Three Houses is apparently getting really good reviews as well, which is exciting. And I think I can't remember if I was saying this earlier, but I have never played a Fire Emblem game before. I've played plenty of games that are similar to Fire Emblem and inspired by Fire Emblem, but I've not played Fire Emblem itself in any capacity. So it should be pretty damn cool to see. It also looks anime as fuck, so that should be fun. The servo mechanism is now fully functional. All it took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install a Mammoth Heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I'd rather not be required to profess it before boarding. But enough of that. Let us see to our final prep. Thanks to Bidging Medge, the Reaper's as good as new. We're as prepared as we're like to get. Oh hell yeah. Enemies coming ready to undertake the mission. I'll go to the preparations, Hosty. We'll leave as soon as you're ready. Lamont, you came. I thought I'd give you a roaring send-off. Least I can do for the fine men and women who are about to make my lifelong wish come true. We'll do our best. It occurs to me that for all the help you've afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? Out of fear I've put my curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. No, I don't mind. Truth be told, part of me was itching to tell you my tale. And you, 'tis hardly a novel. I ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman, with a smile never far from her face. It's a sister too, pretty little thing she was, gentle as a lamb, but tough as the nails. We were poor folk, living simple lives. We knew happiness just the same. Then the Imperials came and took it all away. When Al Migo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labour, while my mother and sister, they were forced to do far worse. They hid their suffering from me as best they could. I knew, and the thought of that drove me mad. We had to escape, so I hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around a gorge not far outside the walls when they caught up with us. Rather than allow themselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leapt over the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight with the Imperials, clapped me in chains and dragged me back. It was some years after that I escaped again. That time I got away. Before then did I get revenge on the Empire. Become an adventurer so as to hone my skills and earn coin I needed. Now on 2 decades since gone by, and what have I achieved? Bugger all, that's what. More not like you lot. You've been here 10 minutes and you've already done more than I imagined in 10 bloody years. You give us too much credit, Glamont. We seek only to rescue our friends. That's more important than that. On any road, after you've got your friends back, plan on going off the Empire. Don't pretend you ain't. I helped a few folk take on the Imperials over the years, and every time I have, it helps stave off my appetite for revenge. So it tells me I won't be going hungry for a while with what everything you got planned. And you're sure that will satisfy you? If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hand, you need only say the word. We would be glad to have you with us. Tempting though your offer is, I'm afraid I'm afeard I must decline. I swore to get revenge in the Empire, 'tis true, but I've long since realized that the front lines are no place for a man like me. Aye, there's someone who would call me craven. I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming, you see, not swordplay. Helping folk like you is how I can make the most difference. That's quite enough storytelling for one day. Let's not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. May Ralgar give you strength. Hey, Nibirius. How's it going, dude? On a bus, forgot my headphones, so I can't hear, but I can read. It's not my bus, and will only get me 2/3 of the way home something. Ooh. There we go. Shit, I missed a line. For the sake of all who call Eorzea home, we must put an end to Gaius' ambitions. But first, we have friends to rescue. Biggs, Wedge, and I will lie in wait east of Castrum Sentry, just outside the Stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. And don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in our history. Hey, what am I blaming chat for? Fucking... I love chat. Chat's great. 10 out of 10. Would bang. I mean, what? Hey, Yuki. How's it going? How you doing today? The same accident with the Lewis in the middle of Dublin is in gridlock. Getting 2 butts of the butt home is pretty good given the circumstance. Nice. Oh, there's I'm assuming a lot of you know Canta Permi. It is fascinating. It is absolutely awesome that Canta has managed to basically make a streaming career with no cam or mic. Just solid gameplay and chatting manually in chat. I don't know how they do it, but looking, it's pretty cool. Also, they once did a cam and mic stream where they got a camera pointing to a mic, and that was the stream, I believe. I didn't see that one myself, unfortunately. I don't stop and Canta too often. Can the mud puppy just not be there? How about? Let's see. Body... Head. There we go. I feel like they were about to attack me. Forgive me for saying so. You look rather fine in the Imperial Black and Crimson. Definitely your colors. Now's the time for no jests. That's what I figured, Hentalia, that their gameplay was like on point, and that's how they've made the name for themselves. I know they do release a lot of YouTube videos of showing like I follow them on YouTube as well. But they do show a lot of videos of like you know, really challenging shit in Monster Hunter and the like, which is very cool. Let's review the infiltration plan. Castrum Sentry lies just beyond. A short while ago, something happened. That's given us our opportunity. Alphanod and I will create a diversion out here. Keep them occupied for as long as we're able. Meanwhile, the 3 of you will enter the stronghold. Poison up patrol, return it from duty. When Alphanod and I prove less distracting than hoped, I will contact you via Link Pearl. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat. Oh, Wedge gets to ride it. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, very different. Yeah, we're part of the Smug Chub Club, which is actually Dave's guild combined with Fraz's guild, And now the, like, 3 people I've brought in, I think, at this stage. I have a very tiny portion of the guild. I'm actually learning. You're actually you're watching Can't Play MH Monster Hunter World. I'm learning quite a bit. I learned a lot from Dave over the years. Although I'm very excited to get back into Iceborne and see how much of it is stuck, because I have a feeling I'm gonna be pretty bad when I get back into it. You're back talking about nuclear reactors, bombs, and nuclear submarines. New roommate. And then he ran away and said he's not going to be back till tomorrow. Seems innocent. Wedge will lead the way in the Reaper. Stay close to him. I hardly need to tell you this. Don't do anything suspicious. Oh, and lest you wonder, Ida and Ishtola left shortly before you arrived. We'd planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover our retreat in the event Alpha Node and I attracted too much attention. The approach of an Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. They did at least leave a message for you. Along the lines of, don't do anything reckless, if my memory serves correctly. Wise words. Alright, the Imperial Patrol should be returning any moment now. You best be off. Good luck, Toasty. May the 12 keep you. I wanna ride the Magitech Golem. I wanna ride the Magitech Armor. Yeah, Iceborne for PC will take a bit of a time. I mean, technically I could get it for PS4. I have a PS4, I have Monster Hunter World. I'm just not going to. I bought Iceborne, I bought Monster Hunter World on both PC and PS4, because I was super hyped for it, but I can wait for Iceborne. I can wait for Iceborne to hit PC.
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all, yourself.
Oh yeah, I still have to click through this.
This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from...
I feel like I accidentally skipped a bit of dialogue there, but I think it's fine.
Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridiana.
Yes, milady.
Whimper moan. You're free to join the FC. A lot of us. Oh yeah. I'll be. I think. What's his name? What's his character's name again? I've actually forgotten it. Oh, not in the free guild, not in the free company. He's in. If I have... Actually, do I have Andrew? Do I have Frexes on this? I actually can't remember. Yeah, it's Sif Magnhild. That's Nibirius. Nibirius is Sif Magnhild. I was just trying to remember his name on this. Planning on F14 this weekend, but enjoying the 10 levels of Lancer in the free trial. There's a lot of the gang here seem to play, presumably together. We might as well find by. Yeah, we do. Like I think most of this chat currently is playing, and on this server as well. I think Cappy doesn't play, Molly doesn't play. Actually, Molly's gone anyway, but Molly and Andy don't play. But I don't think they were here when you were saying it. Treat plays. Praxis plays. Cappy does. Yeah, no, give us a Cappy does. Yeah. A bunch of other people too. Moonbeam, whoever. Anyway. I won't force you. I wouldn't want to force you into a game. No one forced me to play this. People have tried to force me to play MMOs before, and it always ended in tears. This is the first MMO I've been. Well, no, this isn't the first MMO I've come to myself. This is an MMO I've come to myself, and I'm enjoying the shit out of. Am I blending in yet? Music is pretty on point. It's the Imperial Courier. Forming an Imperial suit to 3 Imperial swords. Best get back to my duties. Supplies aren't going to move themselves. Neither are the prisoners come to that. Who's the newbie fucking morning up and saluting people? Oh, my apologies. Didn't notice you there. So engrossed you was I in my task. You'd be engrossed too, had you the tribunus command you to arrange you for prisoners to be transported. Prisoners do I speak of? I mean, you haven't heard? Only the infamous science of the Seventh Dawn, captured by the tribunus herself. If you don't believe me, have a look at the storage tower when you next pass that way. I think grabbing the how do I look to it? Do it toasty? Do I cut an imposing figure as a Garlean soldier? I'm pretty tempted to pick up the soundtrack to this game, or I think it's on Spotify. I think it's available in a few places. I'm definitely tempted to give it a look in, because it's pretty. Every other song I'm like, what a tune! What a tune! That's a fine salute. Firing the main screw from Mosidens, are you? Welcome to cast from Sentry Engineer. What? Prisoners? Ah, you heard the rumors then. Yeah, they're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. We're someone here to work, not to gawp at yours as defeated heroes. Show a bit of enthusiasm or I'll have you reported. Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but you haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? When you asked because I dropped something in there and then oh, my phone. I've fallen for one of the prisoners, alright. I dare say, you know who I mean. The svelte blonde? Goodness, no. It's the Lalafelian lass I'm smitten with. She's so adorable, it hurts. I want to sweep her up in my arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take me to convince the Centurion to lend me the key so I can see her? That was a bit creepy. This is a recurring monthly subscription, so it's a little worse than Warframe, even in that case. Even if you take that 15 quid into account, it's more expensive. But yeah, if you ever feel like playing it, hit us up. Otherwise, nah, it's fine. You can always watch, and yeah, monthly sub. This is the first monthly sub I've ever played. I've ever paid as well. Why are you not at your post? If you have business, salute me before opening your mouth. Alright, dude. What's this? Need access to storage tower? Business have you there? The Tribunus's behest, you say? It's highly regular, but I would not do to make my lady Roth. It would not do to make my lady Roth. I'm learning new words from this game, man. Roth. Angry. So wrath, but written differently, basically. Wrathful. Roth. Yeah. Take my identification key. See it is returned when your errand is concluded. Oh. Bruv. Not the smartest. Not the best. That was the first I played, 2 other friends, and we got a single account back in middle school because it was expensive. You shared a single account between 3 people? That's pretty cute. Security's tight, just as we expected. We need a special key if we want to get past this bulkhead. There you go, bye. Guys, maybe tone it down on the enthusiasm inside the Imperial stronghold we're infiltrating. Just a thought. We had a whole plan on when it was whose time to play. Oh man, that's cute as fuck. That's a very nice. It's a very nice. It's like a classic way for young kids to deal with that kind of shit. It's pretty cool. I did not have internet, so no online games for me. It was not an option. Also, Evan, you said Livia. You wanna hit that armored lady, and yeah, she does remind me of Lotus actually as well. The helmet kind of has the bulbousy nature of the Lotus's one. No. Ophelia and the rest. Thank goodness they're safe. I am the one you want. Leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear, I shall take my own life, and you shall answer to your mistress. Or Tataru. Tataru, we must do something. We risk letting the entire castrum know we're here. Aye, you're right. We may not get a better chance. This is the 3rd squadron. What is it? A Reaper. Seized. When? And this came to light only now? Oof, looks like what's his face? The culprits will have left a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Good timing, I guess. I mean, we probably could have let them... probably could have let them leave and just... What the... Strike my last. Eliminate the intruders. Oh, very nice. The callback to the classic Final Fantasy encounter setup there. I don't know if we've seen that before, but that was very much like a classic random encounter in Final Fantasy 7 or 7 or 8. Oh, get the shackles off. There are pressing matters at hand. Fucking, you told me that. Papimo and Rianger. Lustrate, that ability is called. I'm hopeless case. I'm drinking a beer every other day, no matter how much I work out. I won't burn a belly weight. Yeah, I generally try and keep it to a couple beers once a week. If any, a couple beers once a week. That's my limit generally. Don't try and go over that, because turns out a lot of calories in beers. Whole lot of calories. Like an absolute ridiculous amount of calories are in beer. Oh, the game thinks I already took the chains off the other ones. Toasty, I was so scared. It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed. But thank you. Sure to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. I say, did you not see the Tancred anywhere? Getting to fear for the fellow. To linger here shall yield us no answer. Let us away ere the window to our liberty closes shut. What did you say? Escaped? Then recapture them. Fail and I shall have your head. And what have we here? Hello, Ishtola. Tribunus herself, just as you said. The eye of an Araman, Ida. Okay. Well, she's kind of hard to miss in that showy armor of hers. Accursed scions, how did you slip our defenses? With unexpected ease, if truth be told. There's chanced to be a commotion outside Castrom's wall, which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. Ishtola is just being polite. It was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. No wonder it's called a phantom train. No passenger would be seen dead on it. So you scuttled in amidst the freight, like the vermin you are. Be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. That is far from your most pressing concern. First, you must face us, I guess. It was you who led the raid on the Waking Sands. You who butchered on our men and women for the crime of being unworthy of capture. You killed our friends. We'll never forgive you. Nor shall we suffer you to plague Eorzea a day longer. Take you to your guard. I don't know if that was actually the right sentence. More intruders! Protect the Tribunus! Confound it! Ida, with me! Nice moves. After them. Feels so good at that swimming though. Gotta repeat it every other day too. Costs me literally nothing while swimming. Pools are for like £5 an hour. That seems like a good deal. Although when the weather shifts, it might not be quite as nice. I would imagine. Don't know how much calories are in a beer. It's made from malt. What do you expect other than sugar? I actually don't. Is malt sugar? Germinated cereal grain that has been dried in a process known as malting. Or do you mean like it's as bad as sugar? Either way, it is pretty bad. It's like a lot of calories a pop. Where is His Excellency? In the hangar, my lady. In discussion with our guest. Alert him at once. Yes, my lady. No, no! There they are. Fan out. Surround them. Must protect Tataru. Biggs, I'm going in. See everyone to safety. No. Wedge, don't do it. Oh no. Toasty, hold him off. I'll look after Minfili and Tataru. Oh, the short strike one's the yeah, the Ida's wonderful outfit. Hang on, I need to cast Asuna on myself. And I'm actually fighting with Urianger and Papiamo. Who are Black Mage and the Scholar, by the looks of it. Yeah, Amber Carbuncle. That's a scholar or a summoner, all right. No, that's a summoner. That's definitely a summoner. Enemy and escape from Catherine Sentry. Examine the steel door. We're not doing anything to this guy. I think I might need to go do something. Oh, no luck. Magitech field generator. That looks like a promising... I don't know, that looks like the thing Sid used, so maybe not so promising. But, Magitech field surrounding the Vanguard is deactivated. Hey, I was right. I'm going straight for it. We labor in vain till the beast be divested of its shield. Man, this guy's dialogue is pretty top tier in terms of being really confusing. Oh, there's two. Oh, there's two. Oh shit, there is two. That means there's another hidden here. Okay, hang on. Gotcha. I could have. That was actually the moment where casting Ruin 2 actually made sense. Nice. Okay. Bring forth the Colossus. Where's his? Oh no, he's just chunky. Look at that. That is a very cool design. Kind of reminds me of Uragan's armor in Monster Hunter World, actually, looking at it. Ooh, okay. Multiple basically carbs and carnate, definition germinated, modern heat, and then dried grain, mostly in production of alcoholic beverages, rough intonation of Polish definition. Okay, so perhaps something slightly off. Okay. I swear, if they kill Wedge, I'll be pretty mad.
Take the leader, kill the rest. What the?
Fiastola! Pray, forgive us our delay.
Papolino, Minfilia.
Ida!
What took you so long?
Well, it's nice to see you too.
The reunion must wait.
Right. First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
But there's no one in there.
This is Sid. Can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
One. Two.
And now we wait, and their plan is ruined.
3.
4.
I don't need to say 5. Just gonna nod. Why did I leave the Magitech armor? I wanted to take the Magitech
I
armor.
know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power. The power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
What in the 7 hells?
Oh yeah, that boy.
Oh, it's here.
See, Alpha Node? Just because you couldn't see it, it was still there.
Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagons used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius!
Look! There! Beside the Black Wolf!
The voice acting still, it just occasionally just hits you as like, oh man, that entire previous sequence was awesome, and then the voice acting comes in and it's like, maybe don't talk.
An Ascian! An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
La Habrea. It could only be him.
He's pretty hot.
Sacred.
Oh, I forgot all about Tancred. I haven't seen him in so long.
He was La Habrea? No. No, this cannot be.
Yeah, okay, the twist doesn't land quite as well when I spend so little time with Tancred.
We have to go now! Hang on!
Thancred! No!
No. Minfilia wanted that booty, but now she can't have it. That's her problem. That's why she was so distraught.
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Asians. How could I have been so blind? Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all! No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders stake their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Kryl, this is Minfilia.
The situation
I
may
am
have
in
taken
some
an
haste,
ill
so
turn.
forgive me if I seem brusque. The item I requested, is it ready? Wonderful! I'm sorry to press, but we need it urgently. How soon can it be delivered? I am in your debt, my friend.
Sorry, that was a really weird... That was a really weird... Having the other dialogue playing in the background is just kind of odd.
The battle is far from over, and so long as we stand together, there shall ever be hope of victory.
And like,
The people of
Alphinaud
Eorzea
just talking
fall
over.
for want of such hope. Let us provide it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned.
I think if I had automatic dialogue on, Alphinaud would have just kept talking, and I think that's about her, what she was talking about. I think that was supposed to be a background dialogue. I don't know, someone who's actually played the game might know better, but I feel like it was vaguely intentional.
I hope we can count on you.
Me?
My regards to grandfather.
Yeah, it was meant to play in the background, I'm pretty sure.
I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
Copy. The problem with not having a proper boy, you're gonna have to keep it inflated. Else take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. Relay to Salfrin the order to sail. That is all. The Maelstrom stands ready. What are the flames? Ready as we're like to be. I need only give the word to Roel. Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. Dragons have got their tongues. Silent to the last. It was unwise to hope for better. What would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth if not this? He claims the fury for his god, his bad comedy. By the way, just want to point this out. Her name... hang on, we'll wait till we get back to her. The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. Damn it. Oh no, we're back, okay. I just realized there's a reflection there. I believe you're all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action. Not less than the fate of Eorzea hangs upon this decision of this council. Ban Belsar claims to wield the power to smite primals. Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods. Yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share the primal's fates. Okay, so her name is, and I'm just saying this because so I can just basically to flex that I remembered. Her full name and pronunciation is Merlvib Bluffisvin. Bluffisvin, I think is how it's pronounced. Okay, maybe I'm a little less confident in that, but Merlvib, it's the W is a V, It's got a vaguely I don't want to say Germanic because I don't think that's right. Eastern European, I'm gonna go with. It's actually got a vaguely Eastern European vibe to it. Pardon me, my bluntness, but I like not these choices. It's too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resistance. We must answer as one. If it but for one surrender, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our peoples. I like that they have this, like, leaders that actually fucking work together and don't just fucking stupid around. They're like, no, we gotta stick together. Shit. I mean, maybe it'll change later, but I like that it's like that for now, at least. Tancred's plight troubles us all. We cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. As long as the ultimate weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Let us go to the Alliance leaders, Toasty, and help them to make the right decision. It's nice having the gang back together. Minus Tancred. But, I mean, I barely remembered him anyway, so it's fine. Grim tidings, Toasty. It seems that the word of Ultima's weapon existence has already reached the Alliance leaders in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered in the fragrant chambers and are deliberating their answer, even as we speak. Beleaguered as they are, I fear they may well elect to lay down their arms in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering. Yet nothing can be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it, and the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry them to them, Toasty, and ensure that they do not act in ignorance of the consequences. Boop. Oh yeah, there's no... What's this? Ah. Suppose I hoped too hard that I could circumvent the invisible walls. Where's the... Is there an Aethernet point in here? I'm sure it'll be quick enough to go from the hosting strips anyway. If I remember Ul'dah in any way, shape, or form, which I think I do at this stage. Yeah, it's literally just over the other side of this, so no need to Aethernet it. I have to say, I do like the aesthetic of Ul'dah as well. Like, Gridania and Limsa are totally awesome looking, but Ul'dah is also pretty awesome looking as well. It's just the least awesome looking of the three to me, and the least easy to get around. Oh, hey! Hang on. It's Intalia. Council of the Alliance leaders is presently in progress in the Fragrant Chamber. I must ask that you step away from the doors, madam. I'm sorry? You're here on behalf of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? 1,000 pardons, my lady. Of course you may enter.
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
I figured Intalia.
Alas,
I seen the little icon over you.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
Nah, it's pretty damning.
Though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it.
She looks like a character from Cats the Musical. Ooh. I think she looks a little better than that.
There is truth in what you say. Nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Raoban. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Nanamo's cool.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
Alphinaud, Minfilia, and seven hells! Master Garland?
That was actually I think Melvib's voice actor actually gets it right more often than not. Kane-sana, not so much.
You're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender. But I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Alphinaud's generally alright. The animation is a whole other issue. I know that's a legitimate, like, it always makes it really seem out of place.
Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become.
Minfilia's bottom of the barrel, though, on the
Primals
VA
enter
scale.
this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Raoban?
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war. Yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
Was fucking terrifying. Those two were fine by comparison. Jesus.
Last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance.
Ha 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 ha.
Are we to be outdone?
Nah, ain't nothing out doing that laugh.
The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve.
Exactly, Cappy. It's the nervous laughter in front of a mad queen.
Better than I, that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Uldans who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round. On account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all.
I feel like I know her voice actor now that I've been hearing it a bit more.
Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
She said the thing. Return to the waking sands. Yeah, I do know Merle Vib's voice actor. She's in a few things. I'm trying to see what specifically. Oh, she's Boethia in Skyrim, is what she is. That I think might be where I'm recognizing her from. Jean Gilpin, Jeangilpin. So I just want to make a note on the voice acting. For some of it, for a lot of it, it feels like it's a lack of direction given to them. I don't think the VAs are necessarily bad. In fact, a lot of VAs are pretty good, are pretty good names. So like they're provably not bad, and they have plenty of good work under their belts. It just seems like they didn't have perhaps the best direction in this, or at least in A Realm Reborn. That said, Minfilia sounds like it's the first time she's reading her lines every single time. Like she's never once looked at them before. It looks like she's just reading straight off a page and has no fucking clue. I'm curious as to who the voice actor is. F-I-L-I-N. Minfilia VA, please. I feel like I know this name. Zoe Taper. There's a lot of I shouldn't say live action. She does a lot of TV shows actually. Perhaps not so familiar with games. Maybe wasn't used to coming up. Wasn't sure how to act in a game. That makes sense to a degree. It doesn't look like there's a lot of credits for games in here. Oh well, anyway. Oh hey, Return to the Waking Sands. I've got it. Oh yeah, Olive, how's it doing? Sorry, I didn't greet you properly. But how you doing? Good to see you. It's Final Fantasy. As I'm sure you've figured out. I can't remember if you've been here for the Final Fantasy streams before though. I don't remember a lot of things. How's the Minecraft going? I've been trying to find something to do on the server, but I've not. There's not a lot to do in vanilla, man. I feel like I can explore a bit and that's fun, and I can build a little like basic house, and then I'm pretty content. And usually at that point in Minecraft, I'd turn to the mods and start exploring some of the crazy stuff you can pull off with mods. But not really so much in vanilla. You can do some stuff with. Well, I mean, I suppose I could experiment with straight up good old fashioned pistons. Oh man, home sweet home. Was this place just Slasfuis? Have I met you before? Adolf or Yanger? Are you? Okay, you're alive. Okay, I thought there was just another dead body left sitting here, and I was about to be like, what the shit? Game? Don't forget my gear. Oh, good chat, good chat. I would probably have forgotten it for quite a while. God damn, Sid is fucking ripped. Just noticed it. Like, that is a fit fellow. Most of the rest of these cannot attend to the same level. And Biggs doesn't count, he's a row.
I cannot well express my relief. To think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this!
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him in thrall to an Ascian.
Wait.
Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows.
Oh, so he's just possessed, in theory.
That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness. One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him.
The hair clipping through my hood is the worst thing in existence.
You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm, and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this. However glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are she, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will.
Shh, Evan.
Come, my friends, let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
Oh my god, the simultaneous everyone nod all at once. Damn, that's teamwork. That's coordination right there. Hey, Frexies. How you doing, dude? Actually, yeah, Frexies, while you're here, do I have you added as a friend on this? Or what is your character name on this? on this? Because you transferred your other character, so I don't actually know. Kalea Anray. Oop. Player search. Get rid of that. Execute. Ah, fucking. There we go. Oh man, level 65. Where's north from here? Ah, of course. Hello. Good to see you back. Good to have you on the server. Have you visited the house? You have visited the house, yeah, I think you have. All present. Then let us begin. We have received details of the impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counter-offensive in the realm's troubled history, the lance will strike at the very imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzean soil. As might be expected, the operation will be complex. You need not commit it to intricacies to memory. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. Oh man, we're actually getting into war now? This is pretty cool. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. I'm guessing it'll be some time. From east to west, the Maelstrom of Linsa Laminsa, the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah, the Order of the Twin Adar of Gridania. Next, let us examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Linsa Laminsa, we have Castrum Occidens, situated in eastern Vilbrand, the Castrum Marinium, which lies to the south and east in the midst of the Rotano Sea. Near Ul'dah, we have Castrum Meridianum in the north, and the coastal outpost at Cape Westwind, which connects Castrum Marinum to the mainland by means of a Magitech transporter. Near Gridania, we have Castrum Oriens, which lies upon the eastern edge of the Twelveswood. And finally, in Mordona stands Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. The forthcoming operation will see Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations, with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon housed within Castrum Meridianum. As one might expect of the Black Wolf's seat of power, Castrum Meridianum boasts all but impenetrable defences. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds. To do otherwise would be to risk being caught twixt hammer and anvil. The operation will comprise of 4 distinct phases, as told. All told, whatever. First shall see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Rilthaean Sas Arvina. According to our intelligence, the Prefectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Toasty, we will have you lead the assault. Rilthaean is a peerless field tactician. Shorn of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Occidens will be as a snake without its head. Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Meridianum's primary lines of supply. Ugh. As soon as Rethathan's presence is confirmed at the coastal outpost, Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Occidens. At the very hour, the Laminsan Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Marinum. Meanwhile, in the Twelveswood, the Order of the Twin Hour will surround Castrum Oriens. And they have the Sylphs to help them. Frixio's been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Hang on. That's Ida saying that, but she's saying it like she's saying it in the same way that the sylphs say these ones. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridianum's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength. While the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards, another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate the Castrum. Its mission, to disable the Magitech field generator which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress wherein the ultimate weapon is believed to be housed. Toasty, we would have you take command once more. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Arrow will blockade the railway which connects Sentry and Meridianum, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordona. Ultima weapon, not ultimate. Wise precaution. Monstrous locomotive which runs back and forth between the Kucastra is capacious enough to transport a small army, by all accounts. It is well the Garleans did not think to give it wings. Once Meridianum's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its fourth and final phase. They will see the Immortal Flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Toasty unit to pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the Ultima weapon. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. That feels like something that should have been voice acted. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count upon the support of a variety of other parties, from the pirates of Lince to the monetarists of Ul'dah. In all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legend holds that the Archons were 12 in 1 and 1 in 12. It's for this reason that our grand endeavour has been dubbed Operation Archon. Alternate plan, don't destroy it and keep it for yourself. Terrible idea. That's how that. You remember the One Ring, Nibirius? The One Ring that they were like, nah, I'm fucking keeping this shit. And see how well that went down. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Eorzea is rising as one. Oh shit, is this going to be the first Alliance raid? Yikes. As before, we Scions shall work in concert with the Grand Companies, Ida, Papilimo, Ishtola, Prey, accompany your respective organizations on their missions. Orianger, I would have you represent us in Ul'dah. Reassure the financiers that they will have made their sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid in coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist Orianger in any way you are able. Ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Minfilia, Sid and I shall accompany the main host in the advisory capacity. We are tasked to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession and make the necessary recommendations to command. As Alphanode mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers whose task it will be to see each of Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all, and like to be the most dangerous. Pray, choose your party well and stint not in your preparation. The battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. The animations just always seem funny. Pray, report to the Immortal Flames encampments situated to the north of here when you're ready to be briefed on your first mission. Isildur got some kick-ass invisibility. They learned from that and they did more via VA in the expansions apparently. Yes, that is what I've heard as to in Vidalia, that the VA gets to be more VA, the VA gets better, the cutscenes get better. What I really also want to see is I want to see the animation quality improve. Because when the VA is good here, the animation still kind of doesn't jar with it right. And to be fair, animation on a game of this kind of scale is a crazy project. So I definitely am not trying to shit on them. But it does need to be better to really drive home to really make it good. It needs to be better to be good. You heard it here first, folks. I cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. I swear, I need to, like, install a fucking thesaurus into my head. My language is not exactly complex or astounding. You can take that one home. That one's free, Dahlia. What can we unlock from Rianja? I'll pick this up. Probably won't do it though. Rianja looks beseechingly in a direction, fear in his eyes. Friend to the dawn, hear my plea. Tidings most ominous arrive from Gridania. A primal walketh the shroud. Those who have borne the eldritch spirit witness and return to tell the tale, avow that he never have they seen its like. The god's quiver doth investigate as we speak, and meseem bow Lord Lowen would welcome a capable adventurer's helping hand. Pray hie thee to the seat of the first. Hang on. Actually, I can't remember if I have. I know I have quote ad, but I think a mod maybe has to do it. Hang on. Added quote tree. Got it. You just missed my astounding advice. That was all. I should just open that up to the general public, because I can actually, I must check if there's a repository of the quotes so I can easily edit and delete as necessary. Then open it up to public, because fuck it, it's fine. God's quiver doth investigate as I speak. Me seems okay. Pray Hithy? H-I-E? I'm looking this up. Hypoxic ischemic encephalopathy. Not quite. Not quite what I was going for. To he is to move in a hurried or hasty way. Ah, so pray hithy to the seat of the first bough, shine thy light upon the matter. Quote, your lumen altar has been a metaphor for my dick the whole time. Holy shit. I did not realize there was a boy in my face. See, these seem... I've got some top quality quotes already, apparently. I forgot about them. God's quiver doth investigate as we speak. Meseems Bow Lord Lewin... Okay, I've already read this. Sir Andrew is such a language nerd, but it's pretty great. Like, I do very much like the language in the game. It's quite fun. And it's interesting in its own way. It very much feels like I'm playing D&D in places. Oh. Just over here? I want to ask, but I don't want an answer. I want to ask, and I want an answer, but don't answer it. Why did we leave the Magitech armor? It was clearly best boy. And we should, like, why did we abandon it? How could we? You're welcome, Toasty, here at the Science. This communications officer fails to me to issue your orders, providing guidance on forthcoming missions. First mission is to infiltrate the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind. Eliminate Prefectus Rihithitin Arvina. All participating units are now in position and awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to the staging point and report to Lieutenant Adelbert. This is but the first step in our bid to purge the realm of the Garlean menace. I shall pray for your success. Oh. Hello. Excuse me, sir. Don't mean to bother you. Ooh, this area. I've been here once before. This is an interesting use of fog effects. Make the whole area seem green. You'll see there's like a funny transition up here. I'll actually demonstrate it, but you can see how this area is like blanketed green and looks sick. But I think it's right about here. It's fine. Perfectly okay. I think these are assets they've used elsewhere, but bathing them in green actually gives them a very different effect. But now it's fine. The transition could have been a little better. Like, all they needed to do was wait for you to be about here to do it, and you'd probably never cop it. Not to mention, the stairs up are kind of janky, so you're more likely to be stutter-stepping and notice it. You're Toasty here, fearless adventurer who led to lead the assault. I've been expecting you. Mailstrom friends report that Rithathin, Sas Arvina, departed Castro Mosidans a bell ago. And sure enough, convoy of Imperial airships landed here just now. Likelihood is high that our target was aboard one of those vessels. Dispatch scouts to verify his presence before we strike. Command to all units. Requesting status report. This is Antline 1. Target has not been sighted. This is Antline 2. Likewise, target has not been sighted. Antline 3 here. Nothing for you neither. This is Antline 4. Nothing to report as of... Wait. Disregard previous message. Target sighted. I say again. Target sighted. Understood. Hold your position. Attention, all units. This is Lieutenant Idlebart Cotter. First step of Operation Archon begins with us. Should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. 'Tis no small burden, but you know I believe in all of you. So believe in yourselves, and together we will blaze a path for our brothers and sisters of the Alliance to follow. You've mastered how you tie a line or string to a ball. I would imagine it's... You need to, like, around and, like, down like this, and then some fancy knots or something, maybe? I don't know. I definitely can't do anything fancy with rope. We will create multiple diversions and disperse the enemy garrison. That should give your people a chance to breach their defenses. Go now, Toasty. Bring us Rithatin's head. May Ralgar grant you strength. Make a square that the ball cannot go through. Oh, that's more complicated than I was expecting. Makes sense, though. Commence diversionary measures. I'm guessing this will be a dungeon? Question mark. Excuse me. Don't you all worry, we're fine. You're now officially in Heaven's Word. Hey, congratulations, Natalia. Let me know how beautiful it is on the other side. I think Threep got to Heaven's Word very recently, and he's been singing high praises of it. So I am excited as well. You're so nearly done, as in, like, you're so done, or you're just nearly done with Heaven's Word? Make a square. You connect the points of the square around the ball. And on the intersection line between those, you have a carry point. Oh, that makes a lot. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. So it's. I'm out of Geishel greens, I just noticed. So square, and then you basically connect like that around the ball. That makes sense. That makes sense that would work. Duty Finder to confront Ridditin Arvina. Oh man, hell yes. First, we're gonna do a couple things first. First, I want to jump back to the goblet, jump back to the house, and I want to see if I can buy. See if I can get the number house I want. I'm excited to get onto something new, and I think I'm at like 3.4. I see. Okay. You're like at the end of Heavens. You're like past the chunk of Heavensward. Damn it! 2 more people buy houses here. I wanna buy the 13th one. Unless everyone else is also waiting to buy the 13th one. There's what's... Oh! There's sellers in the house, isn't there? Or maybe they only sell really basic stuff. Is Amaya still here? I want to look up that scholar's outfit he was talking about while I'm near a market board. Hang on, it was level 60. Eli was telling me about some interesting scholar fashion you can get. And I was just curious to look it up. Armor body. Body level. Okay. Not that one. I would imagine it's something good. Maybe it's just not here at the moment. Maybe it's still in the chat log. No, it's not. Damn. Shit. Oh well. Let's see. Gosh. Is that UISAHL? Hey, Geishel greens. Okay, I want to grab a chunk of these. Sure, whatever. 3 point. I really want to get a room, but I need to rank up in GC. Ah, that is where you have failed, my friend, for I am already a second storm lieutenant, I think is what I needed. And I can buy the room like that. But I want to buy the 13th room. So I'm waiting arbitrarily. Oh yeah, we've got a duty to do now. Would anyone like to come along? Let's see. I'm guessing it's a trial. Cape Westwind. Yes. We have to do Cape Westwind now. Boop. I'm assuming, Evan, do you want to come? Do I? What? What? Why can't I invite you to a party? What? Is it something to do with where I am? Oh, you were in... okay. Oh, you're waiting for a bit more gil to buy your place in Dahlia. I'm literally gonna end up with a empty room. That's gonna be my room for a while. But I have plans. I have a plan around that. Invite. Oh, are you still in the same cutscene, Hantalia? That you were in when I was with you a while ago? Oh lord. Oh, different one. Okay, okay. I'll wait till for you to be out, and then we'll get going then. And if anyone else comes along in the meantime, then all the better. Clear skies. Oddly kind of purpley skies. That's fine. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, Nibirius was saying something. What class do you play? Just got a Lancer and it's really fun. You're right about combat being more engaging when you're not playing a healer. Even at level 5, I have a combo to do as a Lancer. Yeah. Healing is definitely more... healing is definitely super engaging when it comes to dungeons and stuff. For the main story stuff, it's pretty mash Q. It's pretty bad. But, I mean, I could, if I wasn't lazy... And I probably should, I probably should do it. I should probably switch over back and forth between summoner and healer, but I'm also a little bit afraid of ruining my muscle memory, but I probably shouldn't take that into account. I might switch back to summoner. I might get it set up and switch back to summoner for a couple things. I'll throw it into the guild chat, will I? What's Paladin like? Other than being a tank, obviously, I'm going for Paladin and Warrior as my first class too. The class system in this MMO is great. Yeah. A lot of fun particles and good defenses. Yes. Although I think a lot of those particles come later on. I'm amazed, like, how few particles I have. I feel like I need more. I'm just throwing it in chat. Hey, DJ. How's it going, dude? Boop. Fuck. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Oh, man. There we go. What were you up to? Have you been streaming today, or tank? More tanks. Second healer. 2 tanks. Oh, it's an 8-man? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh shit. I guess I get to find out, eh? Well, I mean, I've hit go. All right. I've never done an 8-man before, so it lasts for like 30 seconds. Ah. I'm just throwing the first time out there anyway. It would appear we have unexpected guests. Now, where have I seen you before? But of course, the one who fell the mighty Titan. Wait, was I going for... I wanted to go for like a... This is the Icon Slayer. He's got 2 shields. It's Dark Souls, man. I see the commotion. Without it is naught but a diversion. Allow me to hazard a guess. By eliminating me, you hope to undermine the garrison at Ocidens. Bold strategy to be sure, but have you the strength to see it to fruition? Leave us. None of you are a match for her. Send word to Castrum Ocidens. Tell them the Lamences are coming. Hey, Tuna as well. How's it going? Once, my lord. "15 years have come and gone since Lord Belsar first set foot in Eorzea, yet his ambition for the realm burns as strong as ever, as it ever did. Know you what fuels that adventure? The desire to deliver the people from their suffering? The land he has conquered were all beset with problems, poverty, starvation, lawlessness, and strife. My homeland was no exception. Had my lords not reached out and claimed it for the Empire, it would eventually have destroyed itself. But under his sage leadership, my people enjoyed such peace and stability as we had never known. He has only desires to self-same for the people of this realm. Under his rule, Eorzea would be free from the shackles which bind it, shackles of false fate. There would be no feeble leaders to misguide the masses, no icons to bleed the realm dry. True peace would reign and the people would be free to live their lives without fear of prosecution or oppression. Should you doubt the truth of my word, I bid you look upon me. I am no son of Garlemald, yet Lord Van Belsar saw fit to raise me to a station of great honor. There's people are saying things in the chat that may be important, but I'm not seeing. I'm not able to read any of it. He measures a man not by his birth, but by his worth, such as his sense of justice. By the grace of his excellency, I'm where I was born to be, upon the field of battle. He's given me a noble cause to fight for, and worthy adversaries to smite. I am not wont to bear my steel needlessly, but if you are deaf to reason. In the name of Lord Ban Belsar, I, Rthain Sanvarvina, do swear to strike you down. What are these? Oh, I see how easy this fight is. Okay. It's what are all these things happening? Gasp and pant. Forgive me. I have failed you. Lord Van Belsar. Ah, but his armor was so cool. Those are markers, I see. And everyone else was just straight left. So that was a pretty Oh, was he just spelling dick? Was that what we were going for? Okay. Well, hey, that was our first 8-man. I see it's taken to the dungeon way of doing things, in that it starts you off with something where you basically don't actually have to do anything. It just lets you know we're doing 8-man stuff now. That light. Gasp! The magic tech transporter. Toasty, are you there? What news of Ritherton? Fallen? I'm mute, man. You're not getting anything out of this. With this deed, you have sown the seeds of our ultimate victory. I have a feeling it might not supposed to be foggy during this cutscene. Fading of that light presages an end to the Empire's tyranny. Ritherton Saras Arvina is no more. Let the next phase of Operation Archon begin. Hurrah! I'm glad I don't have to pronounce that name anymore. It seems you've done it again, Toasty. I'd raise a tankard to you, but I'm afraid we've no time to savor the victory. There is a small matter of infiltrating Castrum Meridianum and destroying the Ultima weapon. I know. No rest for the preternaturally gifted. Now stop feeling sorry for yourself and make your way back to the Immortal Flames encampment. The Communications officer will issue your orders. I'll be waiting for you with the main host. Look, Hydalan, your minion comes, bringing the light. Alas, the gate to the void already stands open. Soon darkness shall consume all, and you shall bow down before the one true God. Ha 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 ha. That's about what we're going for with the laughs in the game. It's what the voice actors have informed me is how we do it. Prefectus. Slain? Regrettably so, my lord. At the hands of the Icon Slayer. The Centurion who survived the attack is to be believed. Ritherton. Where were his men when he faced the enemy? Fleeing? Had their commander yielded his last breath? Should prove they questioned his right. I cannot speak for them, my lord. Last bread, you know what's on my mind. Beg pardon, my lord. There is more. The Maelstrom has laid siege to Castrum Occidens. Likewise, the Crimson Fleet moves to blockade Castrum Marinium. So this is their answer. Very well. We shall crush them as we crush the Icons. Go forth. Show them the futility of their resistance. Yes, my lord. He is really tall regardless anyway. Also, Tuna, I don't think I said properly, but how you doing? How's it going, man? Well, good to see you. I think I was distracted with, you know, all the stuff. Is the Judge armor available to PCs in this game? I adored that armor style in FF12. Shields look like they have guns. Though they have guns in them. Most of the Garlean Empire's armor seems to have guns built in, which is pretty great. Operation Archon. Oh, Waking Sands once more. Wait. It's literally over. It's literally down the road, if I remember correctly. Taking hard to draw on the sphere. Yeah, that's how I figured it would be, Cappy. That's exactly what I had envisaged. Because there's a few other ways it would actually work. The way I was describing originally would make it too susceptible to falling out the sides between the ropes. That way seems like the simplest way to make it secure. Yeah, I suppose maybe you could do it with 3 points. 3 points might be a bit too big though. But it's the simplest way it's the easiest way to make it secure with as little effort as possible. You could probably do a lot fancier things that make it even more secure, yada, but that one would work well enough. That was someone's running Mars. When it first released, it was probably way harder, but you have already higher level gear. The combat mechanics have changed, which make them easier as well. That's probably very true. I think my gear... What level was that mission? I think my gear is not... My gear's all level 50, I think. Scion, here. Your deed this day are an inspiration to us all. The death of the Prefectus. Operation Archon has entered its second phase. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom moved to blockade Castrum, Ocidans, and Castrum Arenum. Far to the east in the Black Shroud, the Order of Twin Otter advances upon Castrum Oriens. Already you have done so much to advance our cause, performing such feats as worthy of song. But our plan is to succeed. More is required of you. Let me know when your preparations are in order, and I shall relay to you the particulars of your next mission. Ooh. Hello. I don't think... So, truth be told, I should probably take the gill. But I have a feeling this robe might be good fashion. So I'm taking it. Let's see. Ah, it's a different color on our current yeah, but I can't dye my current one. Interesting. I can dye this one though, which is nice. And the colors works great. Excellent. 10 out of 10. We'll be glamoring that up at some point later. Forget. Use that robe in one of your fave fashion sets. I can see why. This is the battle... I think this one's the battle mage outfit, and as it is here, I can't dye it. As it was originally, I couldn't dye it from this, but that new version of it. It's strange that there's versions of the same armor, but the other versions can be dyed and color changed, whereas because I know all the scholar stuff here, perhaps it was originally undyeable and then they updated it in later expansions, is what I would imagine to be the case. Whew. Communication offers tasks only performed by the hero. Phase 2 of the operation is presently in motion. Our brothers and sisters of the Maelstrom are holding their own against Garlean forces upon Vilbrand and Rotano Sea. Ere long, the third phase will begin, and you must take to a field once more. Mortal flames shall strike at the Castrum Meridianum by the way of the diversionary maneuver. Garleans are thus locked in battle. You are to infiltrate the stronghold and bring down the Magitech field that surrounds the Praetorium. The staging point for the mission lies in the shadow of Castrum Meridianum, in northern Tanlan, and that is where you must go. On your way there, however, I would ask that you make a brief stop at Camp Blue Fog, one of our key outposts in the area. Garrison, I am told, is in low spirits. I would do our troops well to see the hero of Cape Westwind appear before them. For the good of our cause, please stoke the fire in their hearts. Nighty night, Andalia. I can see you're saying. I think that is you. Yeah. Have a good sleep. I think I'm pretty spent about now. I'm starting to lose. I can feel my steam running out. So I think I will call it there for now, for the evening. And mayhaps, well, first teleport back to the house. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have a quick look at my follow list. And yeah, I think I'm gonna end it up around here, because I could probably keep going for a bit, but one, I want to start streaming Fire Emblem Three Houses early tomorrow. Two, there's plenty of meaty stuff left there to get into the next time I stream, which I'm excited to see. Three, and I'm just kind of like, if I keep going, I will slowly run out of steam. That's the word. I know it's a little earlier than I normally am, but that's not that much earlier actually. It's only a little bit. Let's see. Is there any? What do I want to see here? Ooh, Miss Cupcakes is on. I don't know if I've even gotten a chance to host Miss Cupcakes before. She's playing some Hitman 2. Sure, fuck it. Yeah. Slash. MSCUPCAKES. Yeah. So I don't know if anyone wants to come up with like a raid message or something. I'm not that fussed. We could probably say something amazing like, very, very original. I know. Microsoft. Oh, I didn't even spell it right. What am I made of? Anyway, game is proving to be pretty goddamn excellent. That fight was a little bit disappointing, but anyway. Otherwise, the game is pretty excellent, and I'm very excited to keep playing this. But I'll be back tomorrow with Fire Emblem Three Houses, and I'm excited to play that as my first Fire Emblem game. But until then, thank you all very much for being here. It's been a pleasure as always to have you along. I hope you all stay hydrated if you're in Europe, for one. I know, that's it. That's all I have to say, actually. Yeah. Thank you all very much for being here. Good night.